Welcome to the Incident Management series. In this video, we'll explore distributed tracing, a powerful technique for following requests as they travel across microservices. We'll learn how tools like Jaeger and Zipkin help us trace incident sources and debug complex systems. Distributed tracing is a method to track and visualize the complete path of a request as it flows through multiple microservices and components in a distributed system. Why does it matter? In microservices, requests bounce between services. Tracing helps you see where delays occur, which services fail, and how errors propagate across your entire system. Let's understand the problem tracing solves. In modern systems, a single user request bounces through 5, 10, or even 20 or more services before completing. When something fails, you don't know which service caused it or why. And when requests are slow, you can't easily tell if it's a database issue, an API call bottleneck, or network latency. This is where tracing becomes essential. To understand distributed tracing, you need to know 3 core concepts. First, a trace is the complete end-to-end journey of a single request through all your services. Second, a span is a single operation or step within that trace, such as a database query or an API call. Third, context propagation is the practice of passing trace IDs across service boundaries so that all spans link together into a complete trace. Jaeger is an open-source platform for tracing, monitoring, and debugging distributed systems. Here's how it works. Client libraries are embedded in your code to emit spans and propagate trace IDs. A Jaeger agent is a lightweight daemon that collects these spans from applications via UDP. The Jaeger collector receives spans, processes them, and stores them in a database like Elasticsearch or Cassandra. Finally, the Jaeger UI is a web interface where you search, visualize, and analyze your traces. Zipkin is another distributed tracing system designed to capture timing data and visualize traces. Here's its architecture. A reporter is embedded in your application to send span data to the Zipkin server. The transport layer sends this trace data via HTTP, Kafka, or other protocols. The Zipkin server receives, stores, and aggregates spans from all your services. And the Zipkin UI lets you search and display traces with a detailed latency breakdown by service. Adding tracing to your code is straightforward. You initialize a tracer with your service name, then start a span before each operation you want to track. For example, before executing a database query, you start a span named database query, run your query, and then finish the span. Most tracing libraries handle context propagation automatically across services, so you only need 3 to 4 lines of code per operation. When you view a trace in Jaeger or Zipkin, you see a visual timeline of each service's involvement. At 0 milliseconds, the API gateway receives the request. At 5 milliseconds, the auth service validates it. At 12 milliseconds, the user service fetches data. And at 25 milliseconds, the database query completes. This visualization shows you the exact timing at each step, identifies bottlenecks instantly, and highlights any failed spans so you can spot problems immediately. Distributed tracing is invaluable during incidents. First, you can spot failures from the customer's perspective by tracing errors and seeing which service failed and why. Second, you can identify bottlenecks by finding which service or operation is causing latency spikes. Third, you can correlate multiple failed requests to a common root cause, whether it's a bad deployment, a service restart, or a resource exhaustion issue. To use tracing effectively, follow these best practices. Implement sampling to trace only a percentage of requests, maybe 1% in high-volume systems, while sampling errors more heavily to avoid overwhelming your storage. Add rich tags to your spans such as user ID, request ID, and environment to make filtering and debugging easier. And use async span sending and batching to minimize overhead and avoid impacting your application's performance. Distributed tracing does have limitations to consider. High-volume tracing generates massive amounts of data, which requires a robust backend storage solution. Traces may contain sensitive data, so you need proper redaction and retention policies in place. And implementing tracing requires code instrumentation across all your services plus careful management of context propagation. Despite these challenges, the benefits for incident management far outweigh the costs. Let's recap the key takeaways. Distributed tracing makes microservices visibility a reality, letting you see exactly what happens when requests flow through your system. Jaeger and Zipkin are production-ready tools for tracing at scale, and both are widely adopted in the industry. And traces are your best friend during incident investigation and debugging. Start small by instrumenting your critical paths, then expand to cover more of your system. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.